Good morning. This is Lisa Schmid. Welcome to the Stamper Studio. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I am in my 20th year and I love it, love it, love it. I love to come here to show you some new ways to use things. Today I'm going to use a punch in a different way to show you how to use more of your tools in different ways. It's over on the table. Poor Dave. Already had to go get something for me. Thought I was ready. So I hope you're having a great week and a great day. I know for me, I'm a teacher, so I went into my classroom yesterday with one of my student teacher who's coming up this year in the fall. So sweet. She was in my 3rd grade class and she was in my 5th grade class, and she decided to be a teacher. I mean, nothing could warm my heart more than that. So, all right, Dave, why don't you bring us down and you're okay. Poor Dave is running around looking for what I was using.
What you lost.
I didn't lose it. I just didn't bring it over here. All right. Well, I am going to use, let me grab our celebration catalog and I'll show you. Thank you, love. It's on the table with other, okay. I am going to use this stamp set right here, Wonderful World Stamp Set and Dies. Just one more time, taking a look around, make sure I didn't bring it over. So Stamp Set and Dies. And these are just so fun. I was like, it's okay. But when I got them and started playing with them, I'm like, oh, those are really, really fun. And I was just looking over at this one, like, how pretty is that? So this is a free set when you order. You get the stamp set and the paper when you order $100. And do you want to show the paper and I'll go grab that? This is, everything is new and exciting with the Stamper Studio. You never know what you're going to get. All right, so here is our, this is the Designer Series paper, and I didn't put it on a board, but I just wanted to show you how pretty it is. So, just wanted to show you how pretty it is. So look at this. There we go. Isn't that nice? So back and front. And this is just beautiful. I'm going to show you a card with that. This one is the one we're going to use today. So using the orchid and the starry sky. We have this one, so pretty. And this one I couldn't cut because, if you only see that much of it, it's not very fun. But look how pretty that is. And then this is on the back. So super, super, just beautiful. All right, so I'm going to use Starry Sky. And it's a nice dark color. Poor Dave is probably not happy with me right at this moment. Anyway, we used it in Stamp Club the other night. And so therefore it's in a different place than it normally would be. And we're going to do kind of make a fun using a new punch that we have. This punch right here. And when he gets back, we'll figure out the name of it. I think it's a really fun punch. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere this on the top and this on the bottom like that. And then we're going to punch through the paper, the DSP, and the cardstock. So let's go ahead and put those on. Let me just get this straight. I noticed that is not straight. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do this part first. Yep, I'm good. Sorry, love. Oopsie, I put it on the wrong side. Okay, well, good thing I have another piece of it, right? All right, I'm going to let Dave do a commercial. I'm going to get the right, because I want to stick it down like this. So I'm going to go ahead and let him do a commercial, have him do a commercial, have him do a commercial. I'll grab that and the stamp set. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
All right, thanks, love.
All right, so we have a special event coming up. We are doing Sweets in Season. This is another virtual event that we're doing with our friends Amy and Tracy. It is taking place on August 20th, but you have to register by the 5th. So we've got about a week left that you can register for this. You can go to thestamperstudio.com to register, or you can go directly to sweetsinseason.com. As it talks about, we are going to feature sweets that are in the mini catalog. So Lisa, Tracy, and Amy are each going to do an hour of live demonstration featuring one of the sweets. In addition to that, we're also offering 3 add-on demonstrations. Those will be recorded ones, much like the live ones, but recorded ones featuring 3 more of the suites that you can purchase separately for those add-ons. With all of the demonstrations, they come with make and takes. They come with tours through the... Did you get the stamp set?
Yep.
Okay. Where was it?
Go ahead. Go. Keep going.
Make and takes, prizes, more fun time. You may remember we did one of these on Super Bowl Sunday. So we are back again with Suites in Season.
So fun. All right. So Dave said, where was it? It was up on the shelf, put away. All right. So I recut a piece of this, but I am going to tuck it under here or trim it a little bit because I do want it, excuse me, a little bit smaller than the other piece. All right. Back on track. Here we go. Good thing there's 2 of us, right? Otherwise, you have dead airtime. I hope you sign up for that Suites in Season because I think it is going to be so much fun. Amy is one of my good Stampin' Up! Friends, and I really do enjoy stamping with her. She's funny. Okay, I guess sip of water. Oof. We can calm down now. Okay. Can you look up this punch because it's in the JJ22?
Yep.
So what we're going to do...
Special label punch, I believe is the name.
Okay. So I'm going to punch through both of these. So I'm going to, looking at the edge...
Tag.
What?
Handmade tag.
Handmade tag. So I'm going to punch, looking at the edges a little bit. I'm going to punch through both of them. You could use this for something else, but this is what I want right now. So now I'm going to take a piece of basic white cardstock, and this is cut just a little bit smaller than this, 1/4 inch in on either side. So this one would be 8 1/4 by 5 1/4. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop that in there, and you'll see what I'm going to do. I'm not going to glue it in yet. There is a rhyme to my reason. Is that how it goes? Rhyme to my reason. I'm going to I'm going to put a little dot right in the middle because that's where I know the center of this is. Okay, and that's where I want to stamp my image. So here's the stamp set we're using, Wonderful World. And let's see. I think I'm just going to still stick with the rose. Or no, let's do the orchid. I think that'll look pretty in this color. Isn't that what that is? An orchid? Orchid? This one? I think it's an orchid.
An iris.
Iris, that's what it is. Iris, it's an iris. Okay, and I am going to, so on this you can see there is the flower and then there's the leaves, and I could use a marker for all of it, but I'm actually going to stamp the flower in the ink pad, and then I'm going to use a marker for the leaves. No problem. All right, so let's just get a little bit of that. Okay, and what I'm going to do is go back with a little wet wipe. Now, you might find the whole marker easier. I really like stamping in the pad better than coloring a little bit, so I'm just going to take off that green.
Blue.
Blue, Starry Sky, yes, thank you. What color is that? And take off a little bit of that. And then I will go ahead and color it in Old Olive. So probably maybe on this one would be easier. The rose doesn't have the leaves. The other flower, the leaves don't go up higher. So anyway, it's going to be very pretty. So we're just going to color over the leaves.
By the way, I was so busy looking for stamp sets, I didn't get a chance to say hello to all our friends.
Okay, go ahead.
Diane, Sandy, Cheryl, all our friends signing in, saying hello.
All right, thanks, son. Teamwork makes the dream work, right? We are living the dream. So yesterday, Dave bought some lottery tickets. You know, it's up to what now?
$1 billion.
$1 billion.
Literally $1 billion.
$1 billion. Okay, so what I want is I want this flower to sit right in there, but obviously I can't stamp it there because of this, which is why I put that little dot. Now, the reason I did not attach it is because if I don't like it, I could flip it and do the other side, but I'm pretty sure we'll get it. That's right in the center. So let's go ahead and stamp that. Oh, very so pretty. I love, what is it called? Distinctive. Yep. Look at the the texture and the shading in that flower. It is so very pretty. And we'll look at it here. Yep. Happy. Happy. It looks great to me. Okay, let's go ahead and happy.
Is Duck Dynasty even on
I
anymore?
don't know. You know that came from Duck Dynasty. Was it Uncle Si or
Uncle
something?
Si.
Yep.
Happy,
All right.
happy.
So there we go. I'm happy with that. Now, when I was looking at this, I'm like, it really needs a distinctive kind of a border there to separate the designer series paper from this. It kind of all blends in. But unlike the dies, we do not have a larger punch that matches this. However, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take our little piece of Starry Sky. Check this out. So all four sides are the same, right? It's exactly the same. Doesn't matter which way I turn it. So I'm just going to make a little punch. And here's what I want. I want this edge. I want 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, and 1 more. And I'm kind of looking, I want my distance to be about the same. It may not be exactly, but it's close enough. And I'm going to use these and stick them on my card. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab my little scissors and I'm just going to trim right here because I don't really want the whole thing. I don't want all that. I just need, on this one, I just need like the fingernail. So I'm going to end up putting that one there. I need 1 more little fingernail. And I was kind of proud of myself. I thought that works. I like it. All right. And I know I copy a lot of things. Just saying, I didn't copy this one. You know, I copy so many that it's just, don't we all though? All right. Any good comments for us or any comments we want to hear?
No, we're just busy watching.
Okay. Busy watching the chaos. No, we're not chaotic anymore. We're good. All right. So those are going to cover there because this is going to sit right here. And that is just a little piece because it goes, obviously, because the edge is a little bit bigger than the punch. There would be a piece that doesn't quite cover.
You also could use the adhesive sheets when you punch this out. You
Sure.
just put an adhesive sheet on the back of the paper before you did your punching.
Good idea.
And then you could just peel and stick.
You could. You certainly could. There we go. Just back this little piece up. There we go. All right. So look at how it's just coming together. And it really is setting off the iris. So I'm just going to flip this over and do this side. And
just creating your own border using the punch.
Yes. We're going to pop this one on right there, right on the edge. And you can do this with lots of different punches, not just this one. You could do it with an oval or circle, or I guess we don't have a circle currently, but you could do it with oval or anything. Anything. We need one more.
Any of our label punches.
Sure. Yeah, anything. It just, and sometimes based on the design, you don't always need all completely done. Doesn't that really make that pop out more? I mean, I think it really shows off the flower as opposed to what it looked like before.
Yep.
All right. The next thing we're going to do is add our beautiful, I love this ribbon, this metallic edge cotton ribbon. It is so very pretty. So I'm just going to put a piece on here, and I'm going to do that by putting, let's see what we're going to do here. Grab some good scissors. One side I'm going to cut because that side is going to be this side, and the other side I'll cut once I get there. So I'm just going to run this across here. We'll pop that on and stick that on like that. You could even leave it like that, I suppose. I don't know, but I'm going to cut it. And okay, anybody play pickleball? We've been playing a lot of pickleball lately. All right, so I'm just going to tie a little knot. Don't need a bow. Just tie a knot. I'll give this to you in just 1 second, Hans. There you go. And grab a glue dot. And we'll go ahead. Oh, I must have been using this for something else I was showing you. We'll tear those off and save those for later. And see, where do our glue dots start? Oh, my little ribbon must be getting loose. Let's tighten that up a little bit. I love this little hack that you put the little ribbon on to make it stay nice and tight. Because that one I'm going to take 2 because that one was a little loose. There we go. All right. There we are. So there's the front of, I think that's good. There's the front of our card. I'm going to trim that just a hair. All right, so there's the front of our card. So when you open it, you open this and then you open this, but let's put some words in here. And again, if our, oh, I pulled them out already. I'm like, are you kidding me? I already pulled them out. All right, this stamp set is Flowers of Friendship. Came out last year, and I'm going to use this. Life is better with friends like you, and then thank you for everything. I feel like that's that's a sweet sentiment. Now remember, with the rubber, you don't want to push too hard in your stamp set because you're going to get those edges. So you just really in your ink, yes, lightly tap, tap, tap. I'm glad Dave knows what I'm thinking and not what I'm always saying. And of course, if it comes out and I didn't like it, I would just cover it up. So we'll put that there. Then when you open this up, our thank you for everything, tap, 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 lightly, lightly, is going to go right in here.
Especially with a juicy pad.
Yep. Well, and I find the pads, the newer pads, the older pads, you could really pound on them, but these are foam. And so I feel like they do work better, but you need to be a little bit delicate about that. Now, let's add one more thing to jazz up the inside. I'm just going to take a little strip of paper and just stick it right here. Kind of completes it, just brings in the outside to the inside, and we'll just stick that in there. I think it's really, really pretty. I hope you think it's pretty. It really doesn't matter what I think. I hope you think it's pretty. Look how fun that is. Isn't that nice? Or you could make it just a regular card and just attach the white to here. You don't have to make this, and you could put words right here. Lots of options. Isn't that pretty? So here's what we made at Stamp Club the other night. So when you come the fourth Thursday of the month, except in August, because we have open house that night at school. Oops. This is what we made using the other flower, and here are our words. You're a real blessing to everyone around you. Have a perfect birthday. Oh, that's right. I stamped a little leaf inside too. Double. Isn't that fun? I think it's really pretty. Did you have another commercial? Because I have some more things to show.
I do.
All right. So I hope you guys are having a great summer. When it comes to August, I start to get because you know what that means? That means school is going to be starting. So that makes me just have a lot to do. And that's okay.
Exactly. So Sweets in Season coming up, but we also still have 2 sessions of Summer Stampin' Fun.
Yep.
One of which is this next week, making the paper gift box and cards. This one, as we mentioned before, is happening in the afternoon. It is from 2 to 4 on the 3rd. You need to register by the 1st. So we have time to prep everything for that.
Yep.
Then in addition to that, we have still coming up on the 10th, the Summer Shadow Box, which coming up this next week, I think maybe we'll try to preview a little bit of what that looks like. So
sounds good.
Those 2 events are still coming up, in addition to, as we said, Sweets in Season.
All right. I just saw that Diane said she cut out all the large flowers. So you're talking about these, right, Diane, that you cut out these? Because you could certainly use those as that's a lot of patience, my friend, to cut out those, but very pretty. All right, let me show you a couple other cards that use the same stamp set and paper. This one I think is very pretty. Right here, oops, this way. This was made, oh shucks, when people don't stick them on, they fall off. Anyway, this, I thought this was really pretty with the watercolor designs, there's blocks that are just a watercolor block. Thought that was really pretty. Dave's gonna look that up. We've got crumb cake and the rich raspberry. I just think it's a kind of fun card. And then there's this one. This one is made by a friend of mine. And again, just the designer series paper, matching it with the rich raspberry. She actually cut out this flower. I shouldn't say she, it could be a he. But love and big hugs. I just think it's pretty. It's very sweet with the one little gem right there.
Can you pull back that other one?
Sure. This one?
Yep. That background is the watercolor shapes.
Thank you.
Like we said before, distinctive, so it has some of the texture and shading.
Yep.
Provides a really nice backdrop for things like flowers.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the last one, this is by Susan Miller. Yay, this is probably my favorite of the ones I saw, which is why I saved it to last. I just think this is so pretty with the designer series paper using Orchid Opulence, and the iris looks so very pretty. And look at this. So she embossed, and move it up, maybe you can see it.
Hold it still.
Hold it still. Not
Still
really.
can't quite.
Anyway, she embossed this part of it, just half of it. So this part, as you open it, I'm like, what a great idea. So this part is embossed, but when you open it, you could write right here and there's no texture on it. I think that's just so pretty. So, so, so pretty. And of course, this Let's Celebrate is from Lisa Crucio's stamp set, something
Charming
sentiments.
Sayings.
Charming Sentiments. There you go. So fun. And then, of course, with her little, I just noticed this one and this one also, which how fun, they're a little bit more bling. All right, I just wanted to also show you, in case you're ever wondering what we do at Stamp Club, I did the fourth Thursday of the month. I did tell you we made this one, so that's fun. We also made this one, which I have shown you on a video before, how to do the
Torn paper.
Yeah, torn paper. And then we also did, are you ready? Are you
The camper.
Look how cute it is. Now, this is a stand-up card, so it stands up like that. So inside there's actually, that's where you write. But isn't that so fun? I copied that, of course, from a friend, and I was just, we were dying. It's just so cute. So cute. So.
And I know you all were worried. Lisa did find the die.
I did. And you know what? Oh, let me tell you what I found, or what I decided to do. I have decided, so that doesn't happen again, because it was very stressful, but I'll tell you how I found it. You take a little piece of magnet, glue it to one of your shelves right where your cutting is, your stamp and cut and emboss machine is, and then as I use a die, I stick it up there. And then when I'm ready, I put them away. So then I'm not going to lose it again. I promise. Scouts on. I'm not going to lose it again. The other thing, let's see, I was going to say one more thing, but I don't remember. That's okay. It's not there. I will tell you how I found it. Yes. So I looked in my whole space and that I cut in, then I thought, well, it's in the basement, right? It's here in my stamping studio because it cannot be upstairs because it didn't go upstairs. Anyway, you take help me remember the name of the magnet that I use.
The Stamparatus
Stamparatus magnet, which are super strong. And I held it in the trash. And all of a sudden, blink, a piece of paper came up to it. And I was like, there's the die. So, little tip. If you ever lose something, maybe you don't.
Lose a die.
If you ever lose a die, anything metallic. All right, friends. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. I just think this stamp set is so very pretty and the paper. And I saw Tammy had said that she also was like, But then as she saw it and saw more things made with it, she was like, oh, yes, really like it. So free with $100. Please make sure you like the page. Share it with friends. We would love to share the joy of stamping. Remember, anytime you want to order, go to thestamperstudio.com. Anything, any classes, anything is right there. So I hope you have a great weekend. Saturday is one of my favorite days of the week. And I will see you on Monday. Happy stamping.